9 out of 10 people who watch What You Missed News say that it's better when they do it in the morning and do it while they drink their morning coffee or while they're getting ready for school. And if you're wondering what's on this mug, it's a Snorlax. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Today I decided not to wear a hat. I unfortunately left my hat at a restaurant. Tell me if you like this look or if you'd rather have a hat or no gel at all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I am a servant to the people. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of What You Missed, video game news show that recaps what happened this week within the video game industry that could be possibly relevant to you and the industry at large. We're going to jump into the first story, and that is Smash 4's top players taking a break from competition. A lot of people are doing this recently. There's been a lot of shift over, a lot of changes in people, not only big video game players, but also content creators and streamers. This is Zero, and posting on his Twitter, he stated that he just doesn't have the fire that he used to have for Smash. And alright, and that's Smash 4, that would be the Wii U version of Smash. So yeah, he dominated the scene with a 78% win ratio in the top 50s. He's a pretty good guy, I gotta tell you, man. It's pretty insane to see someone like that taking a break, but I can sympathize and empathize with him, and I'm sure this guy still feels great about Smash Brothers. He's said he's likely to come back when it comes to the Switch version, because he's quite sure that there's going to be a Nintendo Switch version, but for now he's taking a short break. Nintendo are still not interested in pursuing virtual reality in 4K though. So they were talking to a French publication on this one. It really doesn't matter to figure out why or for what reason why they're not interested. Traditionally, they have not been interested in great graphics and really great resolutions. This is due in part to one simple statement that they reiterated in this interview, which was if they go with what everyone else is doing, they will die out because they are a smaller company. Now, this is something I found very, very interesting because I've always thought of Nintendo as being one of the bigger gaming companies there were. I feel like Nintendo is bigger than Microsoft in the gaming scene, and I feel like it goes toe-to-toe with Sony. But I mean, you know, back in the day, Sega was subjectively speaking, bigger than Nintendo at one point in time, and Nintendo took them down. So to say the least, they're not going to be doing 4K or VR. They do say it's viable in certain circumstances to people that don't want a total package. I don't think we're going to be seeing Nintendo Switches being strapped to our faces anytime soon. I think the 4K content thing also is something that they're probably going to be taking on in the next 10 years, but I can't see it happening anytime soon. So that's unfortunate for our PC brethren out there, the PC master race, who would love to see the Nintendo Switch coming in at a higher resolution. So sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Nintendo is also suing mobile developer Colopl. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at pronunciations. This is over patent infringement. There are several things that are infringed on, like a virtual joystick, among several other things with the Nintendo touchscreen. I don't know, man. I don't know if they're going to win the suit or not. They lost their appeal, Nintendo did anyways, against some other patent recently in a lawsuit. So this is just another thing that we're going to have to keep an eye out. But God only knows, it could be 5 years from now before this lawsuit is actually settled. You know how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. It takes a long time for lawsuits to finally end. Gamers love nostalgia, so someone is also bringing back the original Xbox's giant controllers. Now, I already covered this, but there's an update to this story. The Duke is coming out, and Hyperkim has decided to post a video as well, detailing and discussing and talking about the Duke. It should be out within the next holiday season for you to purchase. That's a pretty cool controller. Nonetheless, it's an original Xbox, fat Xbox controller, not the Xbox One, the original Xbox. So if that's something you always wanted to get your hands on, it will be working with the Xbox One. It's kind of a Bluetooth configuration. It's a more modern, updated controller. There you go. NBA Jam's announcer is working to revitalize the series for the 25th anniversary. In an interview with ESPN, the announcer was speaking on this and talking about that they were working with Microsoft to bring back the series for the 25th anniversary, and they were hoping that there would be a remaster that would do it justice. He said that there was a movement. Obviously, there's a company that is working on remastering NBA Jam and is going to probably be publishing it for the 25th anniversary. That's about all there is to this story, but that's something to look forward to if you like coming from downtown and the announcer yelling that he's on fire. So there you go. Disney has announced a new mobile shooter Star Wars game. Now, this is kind of strange with the whole Battlefront controversy still very, very relevant today. I looked at the footage for this. It's very strange. I mean, like, I don't know how to feel about this. A lot of people don't like the footage. It's an unlisted video, and somehow Game Informer got it. It's been unlisted for whatever reason. Basically, it's a cover shooter where you take control of several units and you shoot the enemies until their health runs out. It looks odd. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look terrible. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a new mobile Star Wars shooter. Destiny 2 has outlined 2018 updates. Now, I recently covered this, but one thing a lot of people wanted me to hit on is that they are taking some of the Eververse items and making them items that you can obtain just through drops. This doesn't fix the core problem. I've said this numerous times over and over and over again. The forums are filled with people who are saying remove Eververse. The forums are not filled with people who are saying take some of the Eververse items and put them as drops. They are saying remove Eververse. So even though they're moving steps towards the right direction, there's a lot of steps they're going to have to take before they fix the entirety of this game. Not to mention that the game itself is pretty bland and stale at this point in time, and the DLC pack that recently came out was very, very lackluster. So, yeah, I got to tell you, man, even though they're updating the game and moving in the right direction, they need to keep moving in the right direction. So there's that. The Xbox One version of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds has reached 3 million players, and also I got something very funny to show you, ladies and gentlemen. That's really cool that PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is succeeding, but also Polygon put out its review of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Right next to it is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Now, I gotta tell you, the rating system, the number system on game reviews, that's crap. Whatever. You can throw that out. That don't even matter at the end of the day. However, this one in particular is amazing because PlayerUnknown Battleground received a perfect 10 out of 10. That's a perfect 10, ladies and gentlemen. And Xenoblade Chronicles received a 7.5. Now, I'm not a Nintendo fanboy here. That's not what I'm trying to focus on here. I want to direct you to under the score there for PlayerUnknown Battleground. Under the 10, we have the review is imperfectly perfect. Excuse me, game journalists. Imperfection does not mean perfection. That's an oxymoron. That's ignorant. A 10 is a 10. A 10 is not a 0. Polygon, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have to say anything else, do I? Oddly enough, there's an Assassin's Creed Rogue remastered coming. Why? Why? Seriously, Assassin's Creed Rogue came out in November 11th, 2014. It's literally been 3 years. Why? Why not just port it? Why is it a remaster? There you go, Assassin's Creed fans. And finally, I want to close on something really, really hilarious, okay? If you guys haven't seen the Simpsons steamed hams, little meme that's going around, where people will take an episode of The Simpsons where Skinner and Chalmer are having a luncheon, and Skinner is in big trouble because he screws up the luncheon, and he's trying to make a good impression on Chalmers. People edit this video together, and they make silly videos. It's similar to YouTube Poops, but a little bit different. Now, what ended up happening is that there's a collection of video game edits. One of my favorite ones is the Ace Attorney version, where they've made it into a literal Ace Attorney video game segment, where it just becomes this ridiculous Ace Attorney-like video game script that is playing out in front of you. It's hilarious, man. But there's also like a Metal Gear one. I mean, there's tons of them. Check into it, ladies and gentlemen. It'll bring a smile to your face if you're a big gamer and you like The Simpsons and you like YouTube poopy kind of content there. Ha, ha, he said poopy. LMAO. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this episode of What You Missed News. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a big thumbs up. If you didn't, leave me a thumbs down and some constructive criticism, and I'll try to do better in the future. I've been your host, Protomario. I'm signing out, and I'm off to watch some more Steamed Hams videos. For now, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. As always, good gaming. God bless. And I'll see you later.